talking about. X now, yo.
Mic check, mic check. What's kicking, family? I'm glad you've clicked in so I can check in with you. Wow, what an overwhelming response you guys have had to this Brett Favre coming out of retirement and possibly going to the Minnesota Vikings, and him texting back and forth to Trent Dilfer, and etc., etc., etc. Before I go even further to that, I'd like to send out a couple of thank yous to those guys who I had subscribed to, and these are the subs to the thank you subs to these guys. The Niner Empire, Kyle Orton owns YouTube, D-Man 795, Denver Broncos Mania, Pop Your Thiz, UC Phenom, NBA Where Awesome Happened, Maya Boy 000, aka Big Bear, Big Thistle 75, Meet the Mets, Colorado's #1 Jags fan, and Speed Freak 1087, and of course much big ups to my man Sausage Maker 33, who really got me on this path of subbing people and looking at other sites and whatnot, and I like the stuff that he does. The reason that I'm going around all over the place is because this is my version of NFL's All Access. I want to hear from you guys who follow your teams and know the inner workings of your teams. Hey, you may not get a paycheck from these particular crews, but you guys have passion and love for your crews, and you rep the right way, and you represent your crews. So I say big ups to all those guys that I sit here on this. And also, I think it's also another one, Real Sports Talk. I got to give him big ups to him too. All right, let's keep moving forward. From what I have seen traveling around YouTube and visiting you guys, whoa, nobody wants Favre to come back. Bottom line is, if the man's got the love and the passion to come back, fine, do so. Now, when you add in all that other extracurricular activity as revenge as the motive, do you really have your heart into playing football? Did he have the surgery? So far, nobody's come up with any definitive answer. No, all we know is that he did not have the surgery. You know of the countless records that he's had. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer. Bottom line is this: there was a rough go here in New York. He said all the right things, did all the right things. Look, Mangini even named his son after Brett Favre. That's what kind of influence. He's a good guy in the locker room, probably. We don't know that. I'm not in the locker room. Are you guys in the locker room? He's probably a good guy with the teammates. But last year, at the end of last year, he ran out of gas. I don't think that the Jets had really taken advantage of his skills and really cranked up the ground game. And, there was this little tiff with him and Lavernius Coles, because Coles was upset that Pennington went, and you seen what Pennington did down in Miami. Me, I'm of one like this. Look, if the man's heart is into coming back to playing football, then do so. If you have other ulterior motives to play football, like a revenge factor, is your heart really going to be into the game? Or, that, how's that? There's been a lot of ball players that have retired and come back, until, it's over. Jordan retired, came back. Who else? You guys know a couple of people out there who retired and then came back? Roger Clemens retired, came back. Bunch of people have done that. So the bottom line is this: is if his heart and his head is in the right spot to play football, let him come back. And look, he's got to make up for what happened last year. At the end of last year, it was kind of like a sour note. The Jets took a nosedive, and Brett Favre was part of that. They really could have gotten it cranked up. So you guys out there in YouTube, I'm still going to be doing my version of All Access, visiting you guys to see what's going on with your crews, because this is the best way for me to get the information instead of sitting up there and listening to these guys on pontificating and prognosticating on the main screen all the time, because I like to get to the heart of it from the true sports fan. This is Mr. Batch. Peace. Sausage Maker 33. You're my man.
Yeah. You want the truth? Can you handle the truth? Yeah. I'm about to give it to you, living proof. Yeah. No doubt what I'm talking about. X now, yo.